Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Fawn. Hi, Ein. Sorry, I'm still fidgety. Welcome in, welcome in. I have no idea what happened, but that quick reboot fixed the issue, so, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're doing stuff and things. We're going to go ahead and try and finish up all the quests up to level 77, so that tomorrow we can do something a little bit different. And then Friday, we will probably finish Shadowbringers. Good luck, Ein. I hope you enjoy yourself. Okay, if you guys did not know, this is Subathon week, also known as the week where I try and get paid to make sure that Twitch actually gives me money. Yes, it is. We're doing all the Final Fantasy stuff today. These are all achievements or just trials for me to do. So No Stone Unturned / I Can Dig It is the treasure hunting achievement. I will go ahead and do that if we reach 5 subs, which we have. The Chocobo stream, I will do another Chocobo stream regardless of how much I don't want to, but Rito would love for me to do another Chocobo stream, and Rito's also the one who was very much like, hey, Rufus, yeah, we will race Chocobos for an entire stream. Wait, I misspelt Chocobo this entire time and no one told me. This is official on like all my places. I posted that. And no one corrected me. Thank you so much, Ein, for the 5 gifted subs. I really do appreciate it. I will add you to my spreadsheet later, but that does mean I have another hour of extra time. And also that we have reached the do all command missions. No, I can't spell, apparently. Thank you for pointing it out, Fawn. So we'll do another stream where I gotta race Chocobos for hours on end and regret my choices. Mining your own business is an achievement where we have to mine a certain amount of ore in different parts of La Nocia, which I'm hoping I've spelt correctly here. I'm starting to doubt myself. And then do all command missions, which Ein was so very kind to unlock for me, is I hate the command missions in Final Fantasy because they aren't very good in my opinion, and we're just going to do every single one of them for some reason. Yeah, the command missions for squadrons, it's required in order to get the rank of captain. Yeah. It's not enjoyable. At least I didn't enjoy it. And then all jobs up to level 80 is on Harper and Layla, so that's EU and NA. I don't have to, but why would you do that to yourself? Money. I like money. Sorry. Ein, do you want a clip shout out? I'm stealing this from Elian, where if you gift subs, I will go ahead and give you a clip shout out. Do you want that? Oh, thank you, Ein. You're right! Wait, but we're... I know I can spell. Thank you. Thank you, Ein, for the 2 gifted subs. I don't mind, you can do that. Okay. I will go ahead and give you 2 clips since you were sweet enough to help us get ever closer to the subathon goal. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Wait. Oh, wait, that was 5 subs, not 2 subs. Gosh darn it, Fable, you still can't count. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I really appreciate it. Wait, what was it before? It was 17 to 22, 22... We hit it! Thank you so much, Ein, and it's not even the end of the week. Yes, 2 of the only clips I already have. Oh, Ein, I will try to watch you so I can clip you. It's just, I don't have a lot of time, but I will try my best, I swear.
There don't need to be clips.
What? Hold on, I got this.
There don't need to be clips.
One more try. Okay. I guess it's only that clip today.
There don't need to be clips.
Oh, wait, that means that's... Oh, you've added... I didn't even explain extra time. Let me go ahead and explain extra time. Can we get some subtitles? Oh. We have reached the final goal, but that was 2 5 gifted subs, so that's 2 hours. Oh dear. Thank you for 10 more hours of extra time, Ein. I was just about to explain it as well, is extra time means that I have to spend more time streaming. No, Ein, it's totally fine. If you like, I can link the mic I use. It's still a little expensive, and it's not very good, but it does work. And I got it when I was in college. You know, if they still sell it. I'll have to do it after stream, so shoot me a DM to send you the link. Welcome in, Jesus. You should resell your headset. Hey, it's still holding on by a wire. Or are you saying I should do an auction for my headset? Did you crash? Did I crash? Can you guys not hear me right now? No, it says everything's on. Oh! Oh, yes. Okay. What happened is suddenly my computer got, super laggy for no discernible reason. And, yeah, I think... So, no, it's fine, Jesus. You don't have to apologize. I'm just... Old computer gave me trauma, and now I fear every time my computers beep. Welcome in, Wish. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out as well. If you guys haven't followed Wish Vtuber, they stream a variety of games over there, including Halo Campaign Evolved. She's also an artist, so make sure you give her a follow if you haven't already to support your local artist. That does remind me, is I have reset the giveaway channels over on the Discord. So if you want to sign up for a giveaway emote for subs only or for followers only, make sure that you have reacted to the giveaway channel, react to this message to be added to the bi-monthly giveaway. I probably will try to set up a better system at a later point in time. Yeah. Jesus, do you mind adding the extra time to the sheet? Do you mind? Because I'm very worried about my computer becoming laggy again, because I think what happened was I may have been watching someone else's stream in the background. I may have been supporting my Elden Ring husband behind the scenes. And, that was probably a very bad idea. There's just something special about annoying Center, but also enjoying Center's content. But yeah. Look, there is one thing I love to do. And that is to get Center to say, "Get the fuck out of my DMs, Rufus." And also rickrolling him. I also really enjoy rickrolling Center. And it's become so much harder to do that. Okay. Have I done my whole spiel? I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit out of it. I lost my momentum. Also, I'm going to say this, is I drew Jigglypuff bald this morning. Jigglypuff bald is slightly disturbing, because I just see ball. Like, Jigglypuff is a ball, I will admit that, but without the hair, it's just deeply unsatisfying to look at Jigglypuff. Okay, I think I've done all my bits, all my bobs. Anyone have anything else they want to add to the agenda? That's it. That's the issue, is... Yeah, that is indeed the issue. Also, you know what's really funny is I got Glacy to say Rufus yes, so that I would draw them a crab emote. They did win the subs only giveaway. They could have just asked me to do it as part of the subs only giveaway. But I just felt like being a bit of a menace, so I got them to say Rufus yes. And it's too late now. Glacy's already done it. I'm free. I can... Next week is my next evil arc. I'm going to do a full week of trying my best to be evil. Art-wise. I know! You think Glacy would learn by now. Like... I think its muse is hide your references. It's too late, I already have them. Though I am probably going to be implementing a new rule of you have to post your reference in the server for a variety of reasons that we'll get to in a later date. I'm not going to enforce it now, nor for people I've already drawn, so you're safe for right now. Consentfus. Yeah, it's mainly because of that, yeah. Is if you're cool with me drawing you, make sure your reference is on the Discord, so I can come back to you, stare at you, and potentially draw you bald. Yeah, I don't know why Jesus thought that he'd be safe if I drew someone else bald when he's the one who suggested it. Like, it's like... Now you've given me the idea, I have to pay you back. I really like Extra Time. Extra Time has worked out really well because it's both an incentive for me to keep streaming, but also, now that I've let it add up, it's a little bit menacing. I'm pretty sure you said, hey, you should draw Mick bald at some point. Also, I joined... You did nothing but try to protect her? Didn't you say it on stream, bald Mick? Make her bald? Also, I now have, like, all my snails in one message thread. And they're oddly terrifying. Except for Cryptid. Cryptid is very cute. And then the fleshy cat paws. And then Fable. Anyway. All our sub goals are met. Thank you all so much. Since it is subathon week, I will keep accepting extra time, but yeah, I'm very thankful. Thank you all so much. We've reached every single one of your goals. You've done it again, you wonderful people. I'm going to buy so much oatmeal. Oatmeal and peanut butter and honey. I started... Oh my god. You can't say that. I feel like since I've modded you, you felt like you're safe. That you could just say these things. I'm going to post that in general. I'm so offended. Dear Lord. Okay. I think everything is good. Apparently YouTube side is still alive. Yeah. Wait, Ein, you're also an artist. I forgot about that. Hold on. If you guys haven't followed Ein is also an artist, so do go look. Actually, Ein, where do you post your art? Is anyone else here an artist who wants to share their art? Because if you guys have some recent safer work post you want to share about your art, you're very welcome to drop it here in chat. We support our local artists. We support you in exposure now with the hope to support you with actual payments in the future. Oh, goodness. Don't pay people in exposure. It's gross. No one wants to see how you expose yourself. Sorry, I'll stop. Okay, am I missing anything? Anything else anyone wants to add to the agenda? No. Okay. Jesus, I'm going to miss you, bud. But it's sadly that time. It's time for me to write the command. I'm going to miss you all so much. If you guys want to avoid spoilers, now's your moment to mute my tab. Maybe go elsewhere. See what else is going on out in the world. We're going to go ahead and finish up these next 20 or so quests. And then I'm going to go to bed. And then tomorrow, I have to start late again because there's an ongoing family project where I am can't do anything but stay quiet. You can't. You lurky. You don't look like a lurky. I thought you were Wish. I'm going to have to do another spoiler timer. But good luck, Wish. I hope you win. Wish, did you grab your cookies? I can't remember. You may have grabbed your cookies. Okay, bye-bye, Wish. I miss Wish. Wait. No, it's fine. Goodbye, Wish. Oh, very wonderful. Very wonderful indeed. Okay. Thank you for the lurk. Let me go ahead and start another spoiler timer. One of us. One of us. All my lurkers are avoiding spoilers. If you guys want to avoid spoilers, now is your time to mute stream, go somewhere else, maybe even close my tab. But yeah, spoilers in the next 40 seconds as fair warning. I'm going to go ahead and check how many quests we have left to do. And, yeah, we should be golden in a minute. Okay. Okay. Don't quote me on this. But it shouldn't be too much longer. This may be a very relatively short stream. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll do a little bit of open mic with extra time. Okay, bye, Jesus. I miss Jesus. Do you guys remember when Jesus was among us before we crucified him for the second time? Damn. You know me so well. Oh, wait, don't forget to add to the extra timesheet, please. If you can. If you can't, it's fine. Okay, bye-bye. I am going to go ahead and continue the quest. Welcome back, Fairy Cult. How's Elden Ring? Vultree's ship is already gone. How flattering that he came all this way just to give his little speech. I apologize for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intention of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duty, especially not now. If I may, could I ask you to seek out Thancred and Menphilia for me? They endangered themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred in particular sustained quite an injury from that Sin-Eater. I would not be surprised if he were in, Spaggy Rick still. Please, give them my thanks. Oh, okay. Okay, now that I don't have to worry about spoiling anyone, I really hope they add housing to this location. Like, I really, 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 really want to buy a house here. Because I love the aesthetic they have going. I still don't know what this theme is called. Like, in this economy... Look, Fairy Cult, I play Final Fantasy also for the escapism of being able to control my own life. Please. Please don't remind me that housing is so awful. In game too, but at least in game there's a chance. Okay. Oh, this way. I really want it to be here. I'm scared they'll stick it somewhere in the in Eorzea. You're here for me. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble. I'm fine, really. The Eater landed an unfortunately solid blow, but the healers have done wonders. I'm more worried about Minfilia. She's not taking it well. Could I ask you to speak with her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Hortoium, ostensibly to fetch herbs for Chesimile, but just talk to her, will you? Got some good footage, I hope. Well, so do I. Instituted... I think the best housing I ever saw was from Toontown. And it feels weird praising anything Disney's ever done, but Toontown had good housing. And then Disney immediately ruins the goodwill by then shutting down Toontown. Gosh darn it. Disney. Insulated. Oh. Yeah, what Toontown did is you could have neighbors, but your house was instanced in its own thing, and you could choose to have neighbors or not. It was a whole thing. It was really good. Hi, Minfilia. Minfilia appears to be lost in thought. Perhaps a gentle poke will get her attention. Wiki up. Eep! Oh, Layla, what are you doing here? Thancred. It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help, Lena, but I was careless, and now it's my fault. You can make up for it by being there for him. You can make up for it by being there for him. Are you sure? I brought him nothing but trouble thus far. And what if it's worse next time? All I do is make a mistake and put others in danger. I'm sure he'll resent me for being this weak. Maybe he already does. But you're right. I can still help, if only by seeing these herbs safely to Chesimile. There are still only 2 left on the list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the other? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves that's very fragrant, in an unmistakably medical way, I was told. We need only 2 springs or so. Once you've got them, you can bring them directly to Chesimile. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you, I appreciate the help. 'Cause of WoW? What did WoW do? Are you the herb I'm looking for? This plant has soft leaves and smells strongly medical. Instant it. Oh, okay. This plant has no scent whatsoever. It is unlikely to be the herb Chesamile asks for. This plant has rigid leaves and smells of fruit. It is unlikely to be the herb Chesamile asked for. It would be nice. Especially because then if people want to live by the guild house. Which, coming soon? More free company things? Hint, hint. This plant has soft leaves and smells strongly medical. I will say that I will be setting up a fashion show for our free company uniform sometime in the future. So if that is something you're interested in, all you need to do is join the free company and we will be good to go. For that, maybe, potentially. It still has a lot of work to go. I'm still organizing the free company on NA, and then I have to get a free company going on EU. I am very excited to see what Yoshi P does, because Yoshi P seems like one of those developers who does take criticism very well, unlike some others I know. Minfilia told me you would be bringing the rest. Marvelous. With this, I can replenish our store of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. I wasn't on the field, but it doesn't matter. The patients' faces make plain that it was a horrible battle. And we're still fighting it, I suppose, though with the bitter medicine rather than sharp steel. But we'll win, I can promise you that. It seems that I owe you an apology for dragging you to yet another battlefield when you've just come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts save more than a few. With Spraggy Ricks in good working order, the Crystararium people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course, battles only you can fight. Not that we intend to let you do it alone, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. You know the Exarch? We do. Was there something you needed? I need you to tell him something. For me. My dearest friend, you see, he was there on the battlefield with me, but only one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that our world was this beautiful, he told me. I'm so glad I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't even know if what Valtteri said is true. If our losses were just deserts, and we doom ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. But I believe in the warrior of darkness, in the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they've done is wrong, and I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. My friend, he smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up, don't give in, please. We'll tell him you have my word. I feel like player housing is always sticky issue for a lot of games. If you're ready, why not go ahead to the Ocular? You can keep the Exarch company while I fetch Alphanol. Don't worry, I mean to borrow the swiftest Amaro I can find, so we shouldn't keep you long. Be sure to pass on that message, eh? I hate to say it, I would prefer the Crystarium housing more. I love the aesthetic here. I don't even know what this theme is called. Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism on the battlefield precede you, though I confess I found them more gladdening than surprising. I hear no few of our people have you to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death. Would that they had not needed saving to begin with, but the responsibility for that lies with me. One of our soldiers said that. Thank you. Rest assured I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shrink from what must be done. Now, least of all. Though I mourn the loss, I will not lose myself to grief, and even should regret be my constant companion, I will follow the path I have chosen to its end. We have some time before the others arrive. If you'd like to talk. And if I were to confess any doubts I might harbor, no one need ever know. No, I believe you have enough burdens without my adding to them. Nevertheless, thank you.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Indeed. Oh, it's Emmett. Hi, Emmett.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
Sorry, Emmett.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Arm-Orang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in western Arm-Orang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks, and with no guarantee of finding anything.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser sin-eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a sin-eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Menphilia. If we travel to Arm-Orang, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back. What do you think?
Don't.
You do
Don't
care.
what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Dad Cred, you
not
do
presume
care.
to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But
Never
I do.
mind.
I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation. But it all makes sense now. The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul. To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
Yeah, you tell him, Dad
It
Cred.
plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be?
He has a hard time displaying his emotions. He needs to work on it.
Love. Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So, it's off to Arm-Orang we go.
I'll meet you at the gates.
He really did, Fawn. I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with us. Oh. You know, I'm starting to think that Thancred does not like Ascians. Just something I've noticed. Sorry, I'm very fidgety right now. Oh. Sorry for the wait. I'm ready now. There has to be another way. Are you sure you want to do this? Completely sure? There has to be another way. Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny, and I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. I hope you can find it in yourself to believe it too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It is your decision to make. Just be sure you are prepared when the time comes. If we are all assembled, shall we depart? We'll follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw an Omorian airship coming to land over Amarang while I was on my way back to the Crystarterium. No doubt the same vessel that bore Valtry's forces to Raktika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the territory region. Right, now Nabath Arang lies in the southern reaches of Amarang, and there are two routes we can take to get there. The eastern route, which leads us past Morsuk, and the other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the Hills of Amber. Minfilia and I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the well-trodden path. It also makes for easier transversal of the Naboth Severance. But we can't use it. If we did, we need to cross the Severance from a point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Amorans caught wind of our approach, it could very well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, and we could be sure their activities would not meet with Valtry's approval. It makes sense. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it would be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my proposition. While you make for the hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Amorans' attention elsewhere, to an area of the east I know that it to be uninhabited. That way, you'll have a chance to reaching Naboth Arang unopposed, without risk to civilians. I cannot deny that it is a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I will accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with them, I'm likely to say something Thancred will regret. Poor Thancred. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Valtry's forces to you. The rest of us will take the western route and try to avoid attracting attention. With that in mind, I think it best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. We'll borrow a few Amaro for our own journey. I leave the rest to you, Minfilia. Thank you. I'll try not to disappoint. Ooh. Fidgety still. Ooh. I can't fly. So tomorrow I will be streaming as well. After I finish the main portion of what we're doing tomorrow, is anyone interested in watching me unlock all the Aether Currents that I currently have access to being able to unlock? Or would you guys prefer me do that after we finish Shadowbringers? I was about to say Stormbringers. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. In all the time I've been here, I've never ventured into the hills of Amber. Not that I'm particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reasons to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Minfilia for me, would you? Maybe before, so you can fly in the areas you can, so it's easier. Not a bad argument. Definitely not a bad one. Off so soon, Mistress Valentine? You've hardly had time to recover from the battle. Well, if you're certain, I'm hardly in a position to question you. Windmill.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garrick lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Okay. This place has been scarred by the flood too. Who can say what lies ahead? But whatever else this road may be, it is mine to travel, and I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spent upon it for granted. Okay, chat, ads are about to begin, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to BRB. Bond, do you want to pick what emote we use for the BRB screen? If it's a single-use one, I will go ahead and go to G-pose so it keeps going on. It is up to you. Otherwise, I'll just pick something. Okay, I will go ahead and do fidget capture. I will see you all in about 5 minutes or so. I will be right back. Please enjoy the BRB screen and we return very soon. You know, this is probably not the most appropriate emote for this, but it's fine.
Speaking of which, I'll have me fetch your clothes. Must be
Who died?
Me.
My wife.
Oh no, what killed you?
Spider-Man.
Next one. Next one.
There's nothing here.
Oh, it's a diamond down here. I can't believe that did that.
I almost got accused for butt-related crimes.
You guys ever heard of Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMORPG? Brother, I've heard it so many times. It's gonna haunt me. It's gonna haunt me.
Whenever I go out of clip, it defaults to a different reference when I open it. Instead of like opening the latest reference I opened, it opens like a past one, and it's always Rufus. Look, I'll close it for a second, and open it again, and it'll restart itself in a second. Wait for it. There.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh shit.
He was stuck again. My stamina is great.
You stamina now? That's very fair.
Stamina.
My god.
What is this one brain cell?
That goes to one shared brain cell.
Hello, I'm back. Except, I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing? Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortunes, but you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folks who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. And now we've entered the Wild West. We... out. You sell? No, you are no merchant, but then why do I know your face? I remember, you spent Filbert gold. Such a coin purse cracking. You are a legend among the moored traders. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us anything of this village? Of course, anything for valued customers. This place, Garrick, before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now, none. So Master Genjin borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you must all be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabath Arang ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mines surrounding Nabath Arang. Only steep cliffs and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other moored might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps you ask, they tell. Tell for free, even to friends of our best customer. Wonderful, thank you for your help. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us. It's good to be a best customer. You wish to go to Nabath Arang? There was a way once, a gondola down the cliffs, but it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there is nothing left, and no one to use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt its rusted wires could bear your weight. For Nabath Arang, airship is best. Nothing faster than an airship. The Morans have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. Though it seems somewhat superfluous to do so, you dutifully make note of Gongon's words. Yes, I'm sure they'd agree to help us get to Olmore. Behind the houses, perhaps? No. Inside the houses, perhaps? Not this one. Aha. Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabath Arang these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements and mines of the Hills of Amber. It is locked behind a gate, however. I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it of being of much use. You take down the information regarding the trolley on a wrinkled piece of parchment before stuffing it unceremoniously back into your bag. Layla, I'm afraid I've learned a little of use about how to reach Nabath Arang. The Amorian's presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though their army is definitely in Amarang, there have been no sightings of Amorians at all in the Hill of Ambers. Perhaps we can take that as a sign of Alistay's plan has borne fruit. Did you have any better luck of finding us a path forward? Gondola from the cliffs, Hill of Trolley. So these are our options. Well, what do you think? Can we get a... No, not an airship. We can try the gondola. Might die, but eh. I'd rather not if it's all the same to you. If it went poorly, we couldn't simply wave our hands and vanish into the ether like Yashola. Not that I would recommend it even if we could. Gate aside, the trolley seems the most feasible. It does seem to be the least risky of our options, and I can't imagine one gate is enough to throw you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off into search for it, though. Perhaps Zunzun might offer some insight. Accept. Oh, valued customers, were the other Mord of help? Hold on, chat. Of a fashion, they told us of trolley that runs to Nabath Orang, at least. But am I correct in thinking there was a reason you did not do so yourself when we first asked? Yes, the gate, you see, it is impassable. Before there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say. But none operate such a thing, now. I do not know if it yet exists. I do not know, but you should travel to the Mount Brian mines. That is where the trolley control stand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Talos, it would be them. Thank you. You've been a great help. We're off to Mount Biren then. Let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. Okay. Ugh. The scale of the trek is impressive, I'll give them that, but we need only follow it until we come to the mines. I'm being attacked. Wait, gnome? Gnomes? Not the gnomes! Bit of a mess, isn't it? Welcome in, Monkey D. Thank you for the compliment. A bit of a mess, isn't it? But the mechanisms for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zunzun said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zunzun's mysterious miners to appear, or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in the favor of the latter. Something near the entrance of the mine proper has caught Urianje's mind. Meet us there if you find anything. Oh, well, there's something. Flecks have rusted over the rails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear the trolley without issue. Well, that's wonderful news. Oh dear. Xena, distract him for me, please. Xena, where are you? I must have set her on a different target. I just want to look at the trolley. Xena, attack. No more healing, just attacking. Okay, please let me up here. Took me so many attempts to climb up this stupid trolley cart. Thank you. The benches within suggest that this must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though it's certainly old, it appears to be well maintained. Okay. Back over here then. Okay, anything up here? No. Maybe it's inside the house. Xena, kill. There it is. The cup is slightly warm and thank you. Is slightly warm. And a fair amount of tea, steeped over long. If the color's in any indication, remains within. Speak with Urianje. I spin to win. Layla, what hast thou discerned? Ah, shoot. I see, indeed, thine observations are consistent with mine own, but let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrades arrive. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. The levers for switching the tracks looked like they were in good condition, though. I couldn't move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This Talos bears more than a passing resemblance to the golems of the source, nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its time. The proliferation of Talos fragments, as well as the enormity of the mechanisms here, suggest a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and its fellows now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. Without the aid of the Talos, even if we were somehow able to unbar the trolley's path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must, otherwise why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? Layla, I do believe you'll find a person of some interest sulking in the shadows behind the warehouses of the western side of the tracks. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out of hiding. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go, then. Oh, behind. Suspicious man. Wicked White, where did you come from? No, never mind that. You've no business here of that, I'm sure. Ugh, what are you? Urgh. Okay, hold on. Okay. Good to hear. These two weren't much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us, we're not the brigands come to take what isn't ours. Do we honestly look like we need to steal, what, some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. A likely story. You look well. You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have any wares, so you're certainly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come out this way is to strip the machinery for parts. Oh, Taffy, I have an idea. What if, once upon a time, A lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants, sworn to follow her unto the end of the world. On the journey they met a sorcerer, and as ancient as time, moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. I can only assume you're being intentionally obtuse, but it's unlikely, in the unlikely event that's a serious conjecture. No, I suppose I am a bodyguard of sort, but we are much rather larger concerns than fairy tale romances. Though I would fain to hear more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Nabath Arang, and we were hoping the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize we haven't gotten off to the best starts, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again... The trolley? The trolley! You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training. I am Jerkle, and that's Thathy, at your service. Technically, I'm a miner, and he does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folks to get it up and running again. Before you ask, yes, it's true that there's little need of transport these days, but there's no reason to consign a miracle of mechanical innovation to dust. The mere sight of it traveling on the track once more would make hearts sore, mark my words. You'll hear no argument from me. What progress have you made thus far? Not much as we'd like, truth be told. Well, is there anything we could do to assist you? We could gather materials or help put pieces together. The site more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnus, you'd understand. He's the one with the full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you'd like. We'd introduce you. Very well, our options are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right, it looks like you'll be following us back to Twine, then. If you're ready, we can leave right now. Though, you haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he'd come out by now. You think he'll be alright? That's, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I'll just have a look just in case. You go ahead, Taffy. Alright, looks like it will just be you, Lot, and me. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way out of the rail yard. He's fine. Probably. Hopefully. Damn, that's smart. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it now, though. I've pointed your overeager companions in the right direction, and they've gone ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally I swear to God, I will end your entire species. Not to be done about it now, though. I pointed your companions in the right direction and they've gone on ahead, so we need to get moving. Normally we'd walk atop the rails, but seeing as the young lady has a much shorter stride and that's more perilous a route than I'm comfortable suggesting, wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers. Having been on the receiving end of your friend's blows, I'm not worried on that account. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, boy. Oh, he's leading me the right direction. Wait a moment, I think I hear something. Oh, that's something. Alright, run! Oh, hey! I killed it, Taffy. Taffy? Oh, Taffy is in trouble. Okay. Sorry about that, I'll admit, I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. Well, we're nearly to Twine though, so we should make it without any further incidents. Good luck here. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwellings were built to house those laborers tasked with building the track. Over time, miners came to seek their fortunes, and with that made the town grow to what you see before. But it was still a trolley that brought them here. As you've doubtless noticed, the track goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town, back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of the day, each hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley. Not much work had to be done in the mines. For that matter, the only residents that remain are the destitute, the delusional, and those with nowhere else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Magnus. As I said, it will help you understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. I'm going to go ahead and meet that either, right? Where are you supposed to be? Never seen the three of you in my life. Oh, four of you. Wicked white. If you're going to bother me, at least have the courtesy to stand still. He thinks this one is deep in his cups. These are my guests, Magnus. We ran into them at the mines. They're looking for a way to reach Nabath Arang, so they came to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Nabath Arang, not anymore. Especially not for frail little girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Nabath Arang. I must. Bah, so you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin, nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're fools. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Nabath Arang. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blooded thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. And he's right, but I can't be. I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. Oh, I'm sorry, was stuck in my own head again. It's clear that Magnus has no intention of helping us, but perhaps we should ask the other residents. They may know something of the trolley. I'll take the north side of town. Let me know if you learn anything. Thancred, art thou truly content to bear witness to fate's course and take no part? This isn't a matter of fate, Urianger, it's about choice, and I've had years to decide where I stand. Minfilia has spent too long in chains already. I will not shackle her again by making my hopes known. It is for her to choose what shape her destiny will take. It is for me to stay silent, to protect her, teach her, and stand by her. That, at least, I can do for her. So be it. Come, let us make our own inquiries. Okay, looking for someone talkative. Oh, there you are. You'll be pleased to know that I got our friend back home with no trouble. He'll be just fine. He was a bit shaken up, is all. And you, what did Magnus have to say? And I did have the faint hope that your need might prompt him to action where our interest has not. But I suppose that was foolish of me. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help, but at least I could show you the trolley car we have. If you like, you could give it a stroke or two. It has some very smooth wood. You mean to say you're not giving up, even knowing that Magnus is Magnus? I don't see the point of your being stubborn about it, though. Perhaps stubbornness is exactly what this situation calls for. Can't forge iron without an anvil, after all. I can't imagine anything you try will work, but if you're certain you can help me make preparations in the event it does. To that end, take this toolbox and we're going to go inspect the rails. I have to look along the tracks for anything that's in need of repair. You bring the tools and I'll be ready to hand them to me whenever I stop to work. Chat, I be eepy. Tools. You open the box, revealing the proud array of lovingly maintained tools within. Brilliant. Now if you could hand me what I need as I work, that would be of great help. In this case, well, the bolt is loose for one matter, and we can't have that. I'll need to tighten it. A wrench. Thank you. This one will do nicely. Now, could just give me a moment and... There, I don't see any problems here, so let's continue along the track. Ugh. Hold on, I'm taking off my headset for a minute. I need to let my hair breathe for a moment. Whew. Run. You set down the toolbox, the muscles of your arms enjoying profound relief, and open it once again. You're quite handy to have around, you know? As to the lamp here, they weren't often necessary. These aren't often necessary these days, but if we're going to do this, we might as well do it properly. If by some miracle the night returns as it did in Lakeland, well, it's a nice thought. Anyhow, a bit of this post seems to have splintered. Whether its lamp is to be lit or now, we wouldn't want these little pieces of wood jabbing the next person who comes for here to do maintenance. I need to sand it down a bit. A rough file. Yes, a woods file's perfect. Let me even this out. That should do it. I'll bring some varnish along next time to finish the job. I haven't spotted any other problems, so we can move along now, unless you'd like to take in a few of the tracks from here a bit longer. It's breathtaking, I know. Hey, Judge, welcome in. I will give you a shout out as soon as we're done with this cutscene. Let me put my headset back on. Mining has already been a primary vocation of the folks in the Hills of Amber, you see, but after a certain point they had dug up everything that could easily be reached and carried back by manpower alone. It was then that the Nabat vampire struck upon the idea of the Talos, which they had seen work abroad. At great expense, Nabat brought Misteel engineers who specialized in Talos here up to the hills. And wouldn't you know it, the mining industry picked right up again. No, stop it. Twine itself spun up around that time, as a matter of fact. It was named after the entwining of tales, the fruitful cooperation between the native Ronso and newly come Misteel. But like so many else fell apart in the wake of the flood, the Misteel left, taking their knowledge with them. And it was 15 years ago that the last of them, the folks from the Delos Stoneworks, took off for Elmore, and now no one remains that can repair and operate the Talos. There's no use in them lamenting what can't be changed, and there's one more thing we can do while we're out here, so we might as well get to it. Vultures occasionally make their nest on the tracks you see, and it falls to us to remove them when they do. The creatures are angry when disturbed, which is natural, but nevertheless a danger to anyone passing by. It's not my favorite task, to be honest with you. As you may have noticed, I'm not terribly suited for confrontation. That said, would you follow the tracks north and remove any nest you find for me. I'll keep an eye on things from here. Judge, why shouldn't I give you a shout out? Oh, hello, Vulture. Oh, there are more. Ah. Oh, okay. I'm trying so hard to keep awake, chat. I'm not built like I used to be. Ugh. Let me see how many more quests we have for today's bracket, and I may have to call it early. Oh, yes, Judge, I need to know why you don't want a shout out. And then you have to pass that on to Squeebles. I don't know. You're hungry? Okay. That is a very fair argument. Thank you, that should be everything taken care of. In return for your help, I will tell you a bit more about the trolley. Nothing that can get it started again, though. As I said, only people who knew how to repair the Talos are long gone. When they left, the life began to bleed out of town. The trolley's tracks rusted, the cars fell into disrepair. Now, I was born in Twine, raised there. My first words was, "Trolley, damn it!" And those were the worst years of my life. You don't stream enough, But then about 7 years passed, Magnus and his wife returned to us. Magnus is a real proper trolley engineer. And perhaps he would have never left in the first place if it hadn't been for his son. As you're well aware, Amarang is hardly the safest place, and Magnus wanted his child to grow up away from its dangers. It didn't help, and then the Sin Eaters got his boy. Isn't it that always the way? The child had always said that someday he wanted to see Magnus's trolley running again. So in his memory, they returned to Twine, started fixing those rusted rails and broken cars, and it was going well for a time. Wicked white vultures, are they back for revenge? Never mind, I don't want to find out. I don't know if I can accept that argument, Judge, because wouldn't that imply that because some artists only post occasionally and not that often that they aren't artists? I'm just saying. Nice work out there. And now you know the history of the story of the trolley. Won't do you much good without the Talos, though. If there was even a single one that still functioned, things might be different. But, well, here we are. Not that it'll do you any good, but we do have a Talos we've been meaning to repair. I can show you if you like, and it'll certainly be nice to hear something other than Magnus's griping for a change. Oh, I'm being raided. Hi, Shark. Welcome in. I welcome the Shark attack. Hey, Shark. Do you want a clip shout out or a silent shout out? And then you can join me in annoying Judge. Clip shout out or a silent shout out, whichever one you prefer. Well, let's get a Shark clip in here. Here, you can Manderville dance at chat while I get this going. If you guys haven't followed Sir 9 Shark, Sir 9 Shark is one of my lovely moderators who streams potentially other games. I don't know. But Shark is pretty cool. Do give Shark a follow if you haven't already. Here is a clip from Shark.
But I'm also really good at this. I don't want to brag, but I can read.
That's a frickin' lie. Don't you lie. VTubers can't read. How dare you lie to chat? VTubers can't read. Okay, so Shark, I have a question for you. Judge is telling me that I should not give a shout out because Judge doesn't stream that often. And therefore should not count as a streamer. What say you, Shark? You can be the deciding vote here. I know. Also, hi, Squeebles. Squebbly Squeb. I am correct here. Stop it. Look, we're putting it to popular vote. You shout out people that don't stream all the time, so I say do it. Okay, that's 1 against, 1 for. Do we have a tiebreaker? Oh gosh, I'm a monster. Who's being shouted out? We're trying to decide if Judge deserves shoutouts or not. Judge says no, Shark says yes. I am undecided, and I've not already made out my mind. He does! That's 2 for, 1 against. I think the jury says shout out Judge. Can I get a silent shout out for the Rabbit Judge, please? If one of my lovely moderators wants to do that, it's !SSO the Rabbit Judge, who streams Final Fantasy among other games. Make sure you give Judge a follow if you haven't already. Sorry, Judge. The people have spoken and they demand shoutouts for the Rabbit Judge. Yes, you are one of the moderators, Squeebles. Sorry, I've stacked staff with people who want to give you shoutouts. I'm not saying that I have paid off the court because I don't pay my mods, but I will say the court is stacked against you. Oh, okay, I am supposed to talk to you. If you are trying to avoid spoilers for Shadowbringers, this is probably not the stream for you. I do apologize, but you may want to mute this tab and go elsewhere. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community, Shark. I will take such good care of them. And, yeah, welcome in, everybody. I'm not tired, you're tired. Why am I still going after nearly 8 hours? Because I really want to get this stuff done. Make sure they feed themselves and are watered? Yeah. I'll try to. Hang on, let me just add something to quotes real quick. By the way, we have reached our 666 quote. But I want to add this to quotes because it's funny. That is very funny. Also, I may be tired. Truly a most vexing state of affairs. I thought mayhap a closer examination would yield something of value. I see, the means to build Talos stone by stone are lost to us, 'tis true, but here before us slumbers a most fine specimen. Indeed, were it not for a few minor failings, it would be in working condition. 'Twould likely require not but a few modest repairs and suffusion of either. Thanks, Judge. Well, if you think you can get the thing up and running, far be it for me to stop you, but what exactly do you reckon is the problem? I should stress that I perform only the most cursory of examinations, though such arcane constructs are not wholly unfamiliar to me. As I did suspect from the first, it is host to a network of veins through which aether floweth freely. Oh, goodness, thank you so much for the gifted sub and the tier 1 subscription, Shark. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. Since you've gifted a sub and I am stealing this from, Elian, do you want another clip shout out? Okay. I do like to do something for... I need to find something to do with gifted subs. But thank you so much. I promise that I will have... As soon as Twitch gives it to me, I will add the next emote to our list of emotes. Or it would if were it not for the several fractures which now impede said flow. How in the hell did you get all that from a glance? I take it you've thought up a solution as well, then? To bridge these fissures requires a material highly conductive to ether. Once in place, I believe it possible to restore the Talos to life. Might I prevail upon thee to acquire that which you require? Not far from the walls of twine dwelleth a creature of living stone, the... Depetage? Full sure am I that the stone from such a being would prove most suitable to our needs. Very good. I shall have Thancred and Menphilia attend me in the remaining preparations. I spied but 3 obstructions to the flow of aether in the Talos, and thus would I ask you provide 3 stones of the debitage. All else will be made ready upon thy return. And sadly, guys, Agile is about to start. You guys will be entertained by my lovely subs, also known as scholars. If you're subbed and want to join the BRB screen, it is !BRB opt in. And art from around the community, which features either me or one of my characters. And we will be right back. Does anyone want to pick an emote for the BRB screen? We have options. If it's a single-use emote, I will go ahead and switch over to G-Pose. You guys have 20 seconds to answer. Okay, let's go ahead and BRB. I will see you all very soon.
I mean, she do be standing still sometimes. Yeah. But I move around so much. Let's put her in T-pose. Fuck it. We T-pose it.
Where are you? What happened?
I love her to death.
Oh yeah, name every Chris.
I ride and die, she says.
No, no dying's allowed.
Yeah, you're not allowed to die.
You gotta live. No death, I'll resurrect you.
He's grabbing my wood. So nice of him. Wait, that sounded wrong. He scratched that. Don't think about what I just said.
Oh, okay. Did you fall?
Oh.
Cryptid?
Oh.
No.
Poor Cryptid.
Oh.
Are you very hurt?
Yes.
Hang on. I'm gonna come back down. Where's the vine?
Oh. There's blue bananas.
Don't eat the blue bananas. I don't know what they do. Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Welcome back from Agile, everyone. We're going to see if this coffee hits me anytime soon. Otherwise, I may just reach level 70 quest-wise and then call it instead of doing the whole block. But I don't love the idea of quitting when I'm so far ahead. Also, here's some slightly cursed knowledge that we've learned from today's stream, is every time Layla does Blood Spiller, apparently she's flashing her opponents. Like, we did G-Pose well, I did G-Pose earlier trying to get a good screenshot, And, yeah. It did not look great. I guess that's kind of my fault for not considering that when I was designing the outfit. Well, I didn't really design the outfit, I just stole an NPC's outfit and then made minor changes. And included a hat. That sounds like a glam issue. I swear! I love this outfit so much. It's just... it doesn't do great with the blood spiller ability. It's fine, Shark. Everything's fine. I'm not crying about it. Why did I walk up here? No one told me to walk up here. Thancred and Minfilia will return erelong with the remaining supplies we require. Didst thou succeed in procuring stone from the debitage? Yes. Fine specimens, one and all, you have my thanks. We need now but wait for Thancred and Minfilia's return. For men to end, the paths by which either may flow for the talus have been duly mended. They but require a sufficient endowment. It's not moving. Strange, the core refused to stir. I fear the condition of this talus is more dire than I previously surmised. As a heart is driveth blood through a man's veins, so doth the core either throughout this massive flame. Repairing it, failing to its repair or replacement, the talus cannot be restored. So it was the heart after all. Did thou foresee this outcome? Well, no, not exactly. We've never gotten this far trying to repair it, so we have no way of knowing that the heart was the real problem. We tried to find another in case things turned out as they are now, but... Jerky? This isn't really my story to share. Please, Jerky, if something went wrong, maybe we can help. Alright, alright. After all you lot have done for me, I suppose it's the least I can do. Yay! Level 78. New sword, let's go. Right then, the talos. Their hearts cannot be made of just any stone. You need a special sword with sufficient ether-coal conductivity. Both it and the other materials used in the construction of talos bodies are mined in the same place. The place being, of course, being here, the Hills of Amber. And it was 3 years ago when she... No, I can't. I'm sorry. You'll have to hear it from Thaffy or someone else. Back to the tavern then. I'm going to guess Magnus's pre-mentioned wife. still here. You can ask again, but the answer is the same. Our trolleys are... Poor Layla, that has to hurt her neck. Our trolleys are... What? God damn it, Jerky. You could have at least finished so I wouldn't have to clean up your mess. Seeing as how you've made quick progress in fixing the palace and all, he was probably thinking you could help change things around here. And I think he may be right. Gather your friends and I'll tell you what you want to know. Spoken cutscene? Spoken cutscene? Please?
Magnus's wife was a miner, you know. Greatest prospector there ever was. When the golem heart started failing, she was the first to head out in search of more. Problem was, most of the veins ran dry ages ago, and finding fresh ones to tap's only gotten harder. But she wasn't one to be deterred. She just kept digging deeper and deeper. And then the mine collapsed.
Oh no.
We labored day and night to clear away the rubble, but it took us 2 months to find her.
Oh.
To find her body.
Poor Magnus.
Magnus has never been the same since.
Where is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Ah, yes, well, if he's not here, there's only one other place he'd be.
Oh.
What? Oh, you again. How many times must I tell you? The trolley won't run! We'd be better off dismantling the damn thing and selling the parts for scrap. Now, piss off back to wherever you came from. And don't let me catch you around here again.
What were their names?
My son was named Skuli. My wife, Agna. Being here with them, it beats going home. Home stopped being home when I lost them.
Oh.
I thought to try and drown my sorrows, but somehow the bottle's never deep enough.
No bottle is. Believe me, I know.
You've lost someone too?
Not like you. Not my own flesh and blood. I grew up an orphan, so I never really knew what family meant.
I think you do, Thancred.
Not until I met a man who offered to take me in and make me his pupil. He was a kindly soul, always looking out for me, like a father. Not that I appreciated that at the time, or anything else for that matter. But I finally had a family. And then I robbed a young girl of hers. I did my best to make amends, to offer her comfort. But the more I look back on it, the more I realize just how inadequate my efforts were. I let her down. That is why I refuse to let her legacy die. In the end, all we can do is press on, for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. And that requires your Talos. Please, Magnus. You are our only hope of reaching Nabarth Areng.
What rubbish.
She's not gone. No matter what you say or believe, she's not. We can still bring her back.
Poor Manphilia. Thancred is horrible at explaining his emotions. Okay. Full well do I know the pain of loss and how heavily it can weigh on one's heart. Nevertheless, there is but one way forward. We must procure a new heart for the Talos. Thafi, knowing thou any location where we might find the stone we require, no matter how scant the possibility, we would seize it. I told you all near of the vines were tapped dry years ago, though I suppose if you really want to try, you could find something at Novi's leavings. It was opened well before the Talos became commonplace, which is why the mining there was never quite as deep. When you get there, look for Guth John and tell him I sent you, but don't be surprised if he tells you the same thing. Thine assistance is most appreciated. Layla, I think it best for Thancred to join you in his search. Though he would be quick to deny it, his heart is in turmoil and his thoughts clouded. 'Twould be unwise to ignore his distress. Okay, where am I going? To find Thancred. Oh, I found Thancred. Chat. This is Thancred. Ow. Off to somewhere, are you? At last, a lead on the stone. We need to power the Talos. I can't very well have you go on your own. Lead the way. Okay, let me go ahead and open these. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just saying this is Thancred. Can't believe this. I'm being banned in my own chat. What have I done? What have I done to deserve it? I don't need this. Let me just see what this looks like. You're no, I'm not! I would never! Okay, I like almost everything about this, not enough to actually wear it, besides the headgear. But I still prefer the outfit that I made. Can't believe this, my own mod team turning against me. Except, I say we're long overdue a good turn. I can only hope the gods feel the same way. Now, Novi's leavings was to the south, was it? Let's get going. Ow. Popped my arm. I went to wipe sweat from my brow, and apparently that was finally too much for my arm, and it snapped. The way you described it, I was expecting the place to be abandoned. Perhaps our fortunes are finally improving, though we should probably hear what Guthjohn has to say before we celebrate, assuming we can find him, that is. Let's go find another hidden NPC. Gnomes. The fact that I have at least 3 clips, well, at least 2 clips where I'm murdered by gnomes is deeply concerning. Let's hope we don't add another one to the collection. Who are you? And what are you doing here? Well, you should have listened to Thaffy. You're wasting your time. But this site is not as developed as the others, is it? Surely there must be something left. I should explain. The stone you're looking for is Leonine. All of the Talos in the Hills of Amber are powered using them. Or were at least. Anyway, what's ever left, if anything, is too far below to be safely extracted. In the deepest reaches of the mine, we used Talos to keep the pathways from collapsing. They're still there, but they could give out any moment, which is why much of the mine is closed off. Then our only option is to search the higher levels for any fragments of Leonine that may have been overlooked. I suppose there may be one other way. Well, don't leave us in suspense. Well, what you're asking for is a trade secret. I'll need to be duly compensated in exchange. Fine, what do you want? The other day, I found a Volbert gold piece down in the mines. A bloody Volbert gold piece. And wouldn't you know it, I dropped the damn thing somewhere while I was working. Find it, and I'll tell you what you want to know. You drive a hard bargain, sir, but we'll take it. It seems we have our work cut out for us, Layla. Thankfully, I have an idea for how we might hurry things along. As I'm sure you've noticed, despite their efforts to illuminate the corridors, it's rather dark in here, meaning that it will be much harder to find a single corn hiding in the shadows. That's why I propose we use these sun drops. They'll help the eye take in much more light. Why don't you start the search further in and I'll handle the area here. I'll retrace your steps after in case you happen to miss it. If you feel the drop's effects wearing off, I can give you more, so don't worry. Talking about glam, what would you consider to be one of the most crucial pieces of glam to buy from the optional store? You search the shadows but find nothing. Perhaps the gold piece lies elsewhere. I didn't think it'd be that easy. You search the shadows but find nothing. Perhaps the gold piece lies elsewhere. I see. You search in the shadows and a glint catches your eye. You turn over a rock and find the Vobert gold piece. Interesting. I ask because I keep seeing these stocking. I think they're called stockings. I could be wrong on so many people that apparently comes from the optional store. And it's like depends on your goal set / theming. I'm probably going to be going for a more gothic look for future glams. We're entering my goth arc, which is one of the reasons why I want to switch to PNG Tuber for a while, so that I can design my own model, at least for a while, until I learn how to rig, and then it's a whole other ball game. I was hoping he dropped the gold piece somewhere closer to the entrance. More fool for me thinking Lady Luck was on our side. Or maybe she is. Yours at least. In the end, my contribution was little more than poor company. Why, I couldn't have done it without your sun drops. Calm now, Thancred. You were far more prepared for this task than I. No more than usual, I assure you. I only managed to survive the Cortharian wilderness and Imperial, capital by virtue of extensive preparation, a habit of mine since childhood, and one of my few positive traits which endeared me to Louis Suave, I imagine. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital for my continued success, such as it is. Welcome in, Lizzie. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Can I get a silent shout out for Lizzie, please? If you guys haven't followed Lizzie, and thank you for the 7-stream streak, Lizzie. If you guys haven't followed Lizzie, Lizzie is an artist who streams a variety of different games as well. Do give her a follow if you haven't already. Of course, Lizzie. We support our local artist here. I am so good, but also I'm so tired, and I'm so ready to finish up this quest line. And right now I'm discussing glam options from the optional store because my mind is weak right now and I'm considering it. My mind is so weak, I'm considering going to the optional store. It hasn't been easy finding ways to compensate for my condition. Every tool and trinket has proven vital to my continued success, such as it is. Had I chosen to pursue the arcane arts rather than espionage, well, I'd rather not think on it. So long as I have the means to protect those dear to me and to see my duties through, that's all that matters. Why did it let you do it again? That is... Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Twitch, for breaking. Now, let's hurry and see that return to Gothgun. The sooner we get back to Urion J and Menphilia, the better. Let me go ahead and drink my water. Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the head pats. And thank you, Sir Shark, for being the 5th person to check in. You're back. Wait, does that mean... That's right, we found your gold coin! I'll be damned, you actually found it. Well, a deal's a deal, but don't think this means you'll find what you're after. Except. To be honest, I wasn't sure you could pull it off, but you did, and I'm a man of my word. Come with me. What does this P mean? Gnome P. I'm going to kill it. No peeing for you, gnome. I'm taking away your ability to pee. Thanks, Shark. I'll definitely keep you updated in which one well, probably everyone will be updated when I actually spend money there, but only if I make enough. Interesting. I just have to make sure that I can afford the other stuff I need to do. Streaming full-time is just great. Every time I step out of those mines, the sky seems to get brighter. I'd never leave them if the air wasn't so stale. But you've not come here to hear my grievances. You're after Leonin. First, I have to ask, have you ever heard of rockworms? Rockworms? I know them by another name, though. I'm fairly certain the locals call them knockers. That they do. Whatever you want to call them, those little bastards may be the answer to your troubles. They fit through the cracks and crevices down where we could never hope to reach, and on occasion they come back with something valuable. They dig up Leonin in the mines? It's a rare occurrence, but yes. That said, it usually amounts to no more than a few flakes. Well, our only other options tend to mount to suicide, so how do we draw out these rockworms? Over by that shack, you'll find a bag full of smoke bombs. Set off a few in the mines, and you'll flush them out in no time. Once they're out in the open, knock them senseless, and check their backs. I should warn you, this method of mining, if you can even call it that, is used as a last resort on the count of what little they're like to bring back. You'll want to cover as much ground as you can if you hope to find something of value. Assuming you do find something, bring it back here and I'll have a look. We should split up if we're to cover more ground as he suggests. If you cover up 3 areas on your map, I'll see the parts between them. Yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of the items on the optional store, is I could be talked into buying them, but if it's like... It's like the maid outfit is, I would like the maid outfit, but that's an entire glam slot I'd be using, and then I'm not sure if I can use the pieces elsewhere. And then which job gets the maid outfit? Oh. I'm just sitting here like, surely the worms will appear soon. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And you're putting into words how I felt, so I thank you so much. I've never been able to describe how I feel about the optional stores thing. Okay, here's a crevice. The fairy tale dress. I see. Of course. I don't know what I was thinking. Wanting to do my gosh darn quest without being interrupted. Now I have to kill someone. The air in the mine grows thick with smoke. Nearby you hear the soft rumbling of stones. Oh, okay. Tough little buggers. Oh dear. That said, there was one outfit I did immediately buy, because I needed it, was the Kappa outfit. Or the Water Imp outfit, if that's the correct way of phrasing it. Christina, kill this man, please. I needed it! It was necessary for stream health. Okay. Dina, kill, please. I keep forgetting the last one. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll get the trolley working. Well, if we can get the trolley working. And then I'm going to end stream, because I am tired and I'm starting to forget what I'm doing. This coffee is not hitting. Maybe I should try out energy drinks. You know, if they're less expensive. They won't be less expensive. Oh, look, this one has an S. It's gnomes. So I need another S and then an I. And then we can have a piss gnome. I'm sorry. Take this. Or maybe we find the material we need and then I end stream. One of the two. Let's get back to town before I make a decision, but this stream will not be lasting as long as I had thought it would, I'm afraid to say. I am eepy. I did not realize how late it had gotten. I thought it was a little bit earlier and I would have more time. But I've been up for a while now. Oh. Okay, yeah, we're going to finish this quest and see if it takes us back to town. And if it does, then I'm going to end stream. And we're going to probably raid into center. Because I am tired and want to go to bed. I'm sorry, chat. There you are, find anything promising? Between the two of you, I'd say you've got quite the haul. Best get comfortable, friend. It's going to take some time for me to shift through all of this.
You may not remember this about Arminfilia, but prior to founding the Path of the 12, long before the Scions, she was something of a miner.
I see.
After her father died, Flamine took her in and taught her the trade. I think they were both seeking to fill the void left by a loved one. Maybe that's why she took to it so readily. Back in those days, I spent most of my time in the Quicksand, or some other tavern, loosening tongues and gathering secrets. Occasionally, I'd catch a glimpse of her in the street, on her way home after another hard day's work. I always felt a wave of relief when I saw she'd come back safe, along with a pang of guilt at the fact I wasn't there to support her as I should have been. Simply speaking with her more than once in a blue moon would have been a good start, but I could never bring myself to do it. Instead, I threw myself into my work and became every drunkard's best friend.
Not your finest hour, to say the least. I can't imagine she thought too highly of you back then. Not your finest hour, to say the least.
Far from it, and Flamine has never let me live it down. But that was a lifetime ago. Here and now I have another chance to do things right, and I will not squander it again.
Hey! Come and see what I found! You're not going to believe this!
Tell me it's Leonine.
It is at that. You lot were born lucky. It's mostly broken pieces. But look at this.
This is a rather fine specimen.
It's been decades since we found anything approaching this big. But that's not all. There's an engraving on it.
Ah, these scratches here. They're a little hard to make out. To my beloved Magnus and Schoolie.
Oh.
Yes! Do you see? It was a gift to Magnus from his wife. She found it. She really found it. She must have spent her final hours carving this message into the stone, in the hope that he might see it one day. Those rock-backed bastards must have made off with it before we could clear a path to her. fate that brought you here to find this stone. No other explanation. It makes me wonder what else might still be buried in these parts.
Give me this, please. Okay. I wouldn't believe it had I not seen it for myself. Before you set it in the Talos, would you take it to Magnus? For 3 long years, he's believed she's died for nothing. He must know the truth, that her sacrifice was not in vain. We'll take it straight to him, you have my word. Thank you, Guthjohn, for all your help. Alright then, let's not keep everyone waiting. Okay, let me see if maybe I don't get a second wind here. Do I feel energized by the hope that has permeated the story? Let's find out together, chat. You and me, chat! We're going to do it! I really need to stop doing these long streams. I'm going to say no, not tonight. However, on Friday we will finish the story because tomorrow we are going to do something special. Okay, let's finish up with Magnus here. And then I will go ahead and get ready to end stream. And we'll talk about our plans for tomorrow. What? Oh, it's you. If you've come to complain about the trolley, you'll find no sympathy from me. I told you before it won't run, and you wouldn't listen. Oh, but it will, now that we have this. Your name is engraved upon it along with your son's. It was a gift from your wife, Magnus, from, Agna. No. No, she couldn't have. Agna. Take it. Do with it what you will. Are you certain? It would delay our plans, but... I said take it. It was you who found it. You who needs it. Looking at that stone, all I can see is... Oh. Please, just leave me be. I hope you'll be there when the Talos stirs to life. I'm sure she'd want you to see it. Would you do the honors of delivering this to Andre? Remind me to take a look at the fairy tale dress, because I don't know which one that is. Well, I'll be doing it in a second here anyway. I'll look at it while I'm getting ready to raid on out. Thou art returned, with the Leonin, it would seem. As promised, the Talos hath been made ready to receive its heart. Thanks in no small part to Jerkle, Thafni, and Menphilia. At last we can return time to the timeless, this sentinel of stone, that we may press towards Nabath Arang. Unless I get a second win, and we'll finish some more of this tonight. Very good. Now, let us begin.
Preparations for the enchantment are complete. When the heart hath been suffused with a sufficient quantity of ether, the golem should be restored to life.
All right then. Whenever you're ready.
You got this, Urion J.
It's working! It's working! Magnus!
You left me for this? This wretched heap of stone and rubble? This worthless pile of earth? And yet, I can't. I can't.
What troubleth thee, child?
I shouldn't be here. I don't deserve to be. I don't deserve any of the things you've done for me.
That's not true.
Just a burden, helpless and hopeless. If tomorrow came and I was gone, it would be better for everyone.
You're literally a child.
Thancred most of all. He'll never admit it, but I can see it in his eyes. I wish he'd just say it. Just say that he hates me, that he wishes I was dead so that she could return.
None of this is thy doing, child. 'Twas I who set the oracle on her path unto the first. I who condemned you all to suffer these torments. 'Tis my sin alone, and one that will haunt me unto my dying day. Yet I dare not dwell over long on my many regrets, for the world is a tapestry of fates, interwoven and inseparable. And we who strive to better it cannot choose but make difficult decisions. For naught of worth was ever achieved without sacrifice. And thus must man ever struggle to weigh life against loss. The one for whom thou mournest beareth no grudge. Were she here, she would not suffer thee to languish in sorrow. She would tell thee to seek thine own path, thine own purpose. It is a truth which I myself was slow to learn. Yet a truth it remaineth. Thou needst but have faith, and all will be well.
Go to her.
Not today.
Oh, come on. Oh, gosh. Thancred, please talk to her. Meanwhile, in the crystarium...
To what do I owe the pleasure that is your extended stay?
Oh, to the tediousness of our hero's present endeavors. That and the insufferable abundance of light in Armorang. I should be glad to keep my distance. Oh, I'm rather fond of sleep, you know. It's a wonderful way to pass the time. Not that my compeers would agree, mind you. Always on the move, the lot of them. Like La Hebrea, constantly jumping from vessel to vessel. Such fire, such determination. So much passion, fleeting and forgotten.
Welcome in, Raiders.
Come to think of it, Exarch, I don't believe I've ever seen you retire to your chambers for so much as 40 winks. However do you keep your eyes from closing?
Let me just get ready to pause.
The cold shoulder. You wound me, sir.
Welcome in, RJ. Welcome in. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. Do you want a clip shout out or a silent shout out? If you want a clip shout out, it will play a random clip from your channel. And if you want a silent shout out, I will do my best to shout out whatever it is you do. But welcome in. It's very lovely to see you here today with me. We're doing stuff and things. Clip works? Okay. Thank you. Ooh, Elden Ring. But welcome in, RJ. If you guys need to raid and run, I do understand. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. I will take such good care of them. We're finishing up our last few quests for tonight. Then I'm going to do a little bit of yapping. And then we're probably going to raid on out here pretty soon. Since I'm getting EP and would like to go to bed. If you or anyone else is avoiding spoilers for Shadowbringers, now is probably the moment for you to mute my tab, go somewhere else, or just avoid spoilers in general. As soon as this timer runs out, I will go ahead and have the cutscene continue going. But yeah, we're doing stuff. Okay, I just want to be sure. Little bit of courtesy that I do. How was your stream though? Did you have fun? Did you win? Did you get all your objectives done? Okay, I believe the spoiler timer is just about to run out. Let's go ahead and continue our cutscene.
Always so guarded in our every interaction. Interactions you curiously refrain from sharing with the Scions and their champion.
And risk souring your budding relationship? I think not. Much as I dislike you, there are more useful targets for her energies. And I am not in the habit of pointing her at my enemies like a weapon.
Ah, very nice.
Is that right? Fond of her, are you? You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you? The once great nation whose ingenuity gave birth to this tower was shaped by my hand. As such, I know full well the wonders it can facilitate and those it cannot. There is nothing in these walls which could have aided you in summoning our dear friend across time and space. Much less in possession of her mortal flesh, not even I could have performed such a feat.
I see. You had a hand in Alag as well. You would know what I am? I am the adjudicator of the sacred history with which you dead trifle. I am keeper of this tower's boundless wisdom. The wisdom of ages without age, of everywhere and nowhere. The great work of those who tamed the wings of time and grasped the nature of the rift. 'Tis a boon born of the sacrifice of brave heroes who gave their lives for a brighter future. I will not see their hopes and dreams squandered. The history which led us here will be unwritten. I promise you that.
And now they stare at each other.
Well, it seems we're both eager to fulfill our duties then.
On that much, we are in agreement.
Well, that was fun. Cutscene-wise, let's go ahead and talk to Urian J, and then get ready for BRB. Mine apologies for the delay. Mephilia and I had a private matter to discuss, which bringeth me to the question: how didst thou find Thancred during your search? He spoke of Mephilia of his own accord. I see. 'Tis well that he did, and with such candor. I attempted to broach the subject before. My intention was to ensure no words remained unspoken between them, lest tragedy intercede. I regret I myself know all too well. Alas, in the end, he refused to heed my counsel. A time will come when they must face reality of their circumstances, but I have faith that all will be well in time. Now, let us not tarry any longer. The Talos and Nabath Arang await. Okay, chat, we are going to go ahead and go to the BRB screen one last time. I will let you guys know if I'm feeling up to continue the story today, or we will be discussing our plans for tomorrow and getting ready to raid on out. But thank you all so much for sticking around. We'll be right back.
It's amazing, killing. Whee! I don't know why I keep flying with that ability.
He's grabbing my wood. So nice of him. Wait, that sounded wrong. Please scratch that. Don't think about what I just said.
Oh no.
Stamina's regenerating for my bird, so I can fly up this, so I can get to you.
9, 7,
There you are.
6, 5, 4, 3.
No! I literally
That's what feels bad, man.
There you are. Alright, how do I fight again? That's not the button for fight. That's also not the button for fight. Ah. There we go. Alright, I can do this. That... my... There we go. I haven't played this in a while, okay.
Kiwa, come here.
Okay.
Come here, little Kiwa.
I'm fine.
Kiwa, I need you to... no, it's fine, Kiwa. Okay, so, chat. I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and get ready for bed. So I'm going to go ahead and exit game here. I'm going to real quick look at the optional store and what I do. I'm going to talk about what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to take a break from the MSQ to do the Shadowbringer role quest. We'll either do them all or we'll do 2. I'll definitely let you guys know. Why that random number? Because my brain is tired and I haven't picked yet. I will start as soon as I can, but I do have to work on a family project, and that does sadly take precedence. Yes. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I really appreciated it. Thank you, Ein, for the gifted subs. Thank you, Sir Shark. Well, Sir 9 Shark for the gifted subs. Thank you for the raid, Neko Boy Blue. Thank you for the 3 stream streak, Mick Hext. Thank you, Lizzie Rama, for the 2 7 stream streaks. Thank you. Oh, wait, that was yesterday. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. Yes, but since this is going on the VOD, I want to say it right so people can find you. Otherwise, they're just going to find some other Sir Shark who's not you, and I'd feel bad. I think that makes sense. And thank you so much for the raid, RJ Alcatraz. You're very free to correct me on the how to pronounce that. Let me go ahead and hit up the optional store real quick. And then I think we are going to go ahead and raid into someone else. Hang on. I can spell. Alcatraz. Like the prison. Oh yeah, that makes more sense. What was I doing? Mog Station. Is it the Mog Station? Okay. Fairy tale dress, I believe you said. Ow. I need to get a new desk. I need a lot of things in life. Is there not a search button? I swear there was a search button. NPC attire. No. You know what I really like is if you could try on other starting people's clothes. Like, I'd love to wear Kote clothes because they do look very fun. But you can't. Why, what I say, what I do. Oh, Moonfire. Power Rangers. Oh, wait. Fairy Joy. Fairy. Where off the fairies? Are you a fairy? Bomb Dance. Ooh, that looks cute. God, I may be blind. Okay, let me just type it in. Fairy Joy. Outfit. FXIP. Oh, Fair Joy. Oh, it's spelt with an I. Oh, okay. Okay, let me try costume set then. Maybe it's under there. Oh, goodness me. Give me a moment. My brain, it's working so very hard. I see. Oh, I did look at this attire. The Color Grates attire. I was tempted. I'm tempted by all of these outfits. It's just the fact that some of them cost $18. Oh, goodness me. Oh yeah, I'm definitely would be waiting. Cheeky. Ow. Oh, this one. Oh, yes, I remember this one because I thought it was funny how the outfit has a butt window. Okay. Was there any other ones you thought I should take a look at? The Gal T. Gal T outfit. Let me take a look at it. Oh, this one. This is the one I've seen a lot of. The Eastern Fairgoers attire, it has the butt window. At least I'm not sure if that actually counts as a butt window, but to me it looks like a butt window, so I'm calling it a butt window, but it's probably not a butt window. I am going to go ahead and get ready to raid on out. Let me go ahead and do my spiel. If you guys did not know, I'm an artist. My commissions are open. If you need any emotes, My pricing is on my Ko-Fi, which you can find on my card. You can also join one of 2 Discords. One is a shared Discord between Glacy, Kiwa, and myself, and then there's a solo Discord, which is where I'm doing my giveaways right now. There are 2 giveaway channels, one for followers and everyone, and then, and then there's one for subs, also called giveaways in the Scholar Study, which I do clear out the reactions for. So if you reacted to it before, you have to re-add yourself. Am I missing anything? Oh, yes, do consider following me elsewhere, including Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Tumblr, Ko-Fi, and other places. I am going to try and get better about posting on those other places. And, yeah, I think that's everything. If you are watching this on YouTube or you're watching the VOD, do make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help out. Thank you all for sticking with me. And I will see you all tomorrow for Roll Quest. Yay! Hold on, let me send this to Shark. And then I will go ahead and get ready to raid on out. Please forgive the butt image in your DMs there, Shark. I'm going to go ahead and see if a certain somebody is still live. If he is, we're going to raid him. He is. We're going to go ahead and raid Mr. Senator Amarok, who's streaming some Resident Evil. He's doing a Resident Evil Donathon to help him because he's left his horrible job, and I'm so happy for the man. I will see you all later. Make sure one of you claim last for some extra cookies, and that's it for me. There will be a few raid messages. Choose one that suits you. We have one for bits, we have one for subs, and we have one for novice. So, farewell, goodbye. I shall see you later. But yeah, make sure you claim last. It's under redeems. If no one claims it, I get to claim it. Mwahaha. Okay, bye-bye.